Alright, so I'm just going to show you a bit more about the ship. I'm going to take you for a ride in this first beautiful ship. Here's the captain's quarters. I'm just going to open the door. And there's not much here. Be adding a bunch of functionality, things opening up there, and you know, you can open lockers, and so you can store things over here. There's just a bathroom. We'll open that as well. Not much you can do here. We might have it so that you can access the computer at some point, and then you know, you can do some things there, but it probably won't be crazy. Anyway, here we'll go here. We'll have the ability to lock doors as well. So if you are the captain and this is your ship, you'll be able to lock these. Here is the first crew quarters. So this ship specifically, once we get going, will be able to house 11 players as the primary. So each one of them will be assigned a bunk, and that will be where you set your respawn and respawn point, so you can actually access that. So that will actually be functional. These places here will have your storage as well, so that will store you know, ammo, weapons, and you know, armor and all that other stuff in the ship. So it'll actually add to the ship's storage, so you'll be able to access that. And then so this here is 4 of them, no, 5. This holds 5. This one will hold an additional 5, and the captain's quarters, that one will hold 1 as well. As you can see out in space, pretty beautiful. Here we can see down at the cargo area, and then here is the bathroom. And we got some urinals. The mirror's not working yet, but you'll also be able to go into these stalls as well. Not sure there's much going to be happening there, but at least it's kind of extra cool stuff. Here's the ready room. I like this one. This is one of my favorite ones. So you got like a boardroom. We can have a nice view outside, and then we've got all the non-functional stuff like microwaves and coffee and all that other fun stuff. Maybe we'll make coffee functional at some point. I know Star Citizen did, so that was kind of neat. Here we can have armories, so we can have additional weapons and storage and stuff like that as well. Medkit will also work at some point too. And again, this is more storage stuff. Once we get into the more crazy mechanics and stuff like that, you'll be able to access just ship computer and things like that. And we have an engineering room here that you'll be able to do things here. This is on the aft end of the ship, so the engines are right here and everything. So if there's any engine damage, so once we do get to the point where if your ship is damaged, you'll be able to come in here and do diagnostics and fix and repair things like that. Similar to Subnautica, but that will you'll have to run around the ship to do stuff like that. So next thing here, this one's the airlock. I spent a lot of time programming this stupid airlock. It's taken forever. There's a little bit more work to do, but we have 2 options here. We can depressurize, and actually this will switch from depressurized to pressurized depending on the status, but right now it doesn't. We can open the airlock at this point. I still have a little bit more to do here. I'll show you. This has got an auto close timer on it, so after a few seconds it'll automatically close. You'll be able to open and close this as you feel, but if you try to open this outdoor one, you can see in the top left hand corner it says door locked because it's locked. In order to open that, you need to depressurize, and it's going to be a little bit more here. So this outer door closes, you get a depressurization, and then once that happens, this one opens, and if you try to open this, you cannot. Also, this door will never be able to open yourself, so this will be kind of that. This automatically closes too, but you'll be able to open it. Once you do depressurize, though, the audio is going to change here to depressurize, so you'll actually hear kind of like an underwater kind of sound. If you do exit the ship at this point, see how I have gravity? If I go over here, I do not have gravity. Sorry, this team deathmatch thing is kicking in. Sorry, I've got the wrong game mode set. But here we go, and let's try this all over again. We'll go in here and we'll do depressurize.
Depressurizing.
I'm gonna have it like say initiated and have lights and stuff like that too, so you know that when you pressed it, because it just kind of has this second where you can't tell. So now that this is opened, you'll go out here and look at that. And you can float. I don't really have a, like if you see I'm just kind of have no gravity. I don't have a floating space, like a flying space option yet, so we don't have a state for that, but we will. So this is closed, I can get in there. However, if somebody is on the inside and they depressurize, you're stuck, you're not able to get in. So yeah, now if you notice, if I depressurize, this should close this door, start this stuff. I think there should be a bit more of a delay there. This here doesn't have a sound on it, so you'll notice when it opens it doesn't have a sound. I'll add that. But if you notice, my gravity has returned, so coming back in the ship, gravity does return. So I'm going to go down here, show you a little bit more here. We've got this similar situation here. So if I open the cargo hold, this is going to do a depressurization thing as well at some point. But yeah, so now it's opened. I gotta still work on the sounds there. But again, if you kind of go out there, you're going to float out in space. You can kind of take a look at the rest of everything. It's kind of cool. You can see the outside. But this is where you'll have the EVA suit. But anyway, go back in. And then gravity returns. Don't mind the sounds on this because it's all messed up. It's because the animation's so good to kind of get in there. Fix that. We'll also have like an alarm go off here and like sounds and stuff when it's depressurizing. I might get rid of these glass doors here and put one of those other doors so that it's pressurizes as well. Makes sense. Anyway, go in there, and then I'm going to go through here to the brig. These are not open yet. I'm going to add some sort of maybe a control system inside here. So this is going to have another door, and in here I'll probably have some sort of control here where you can actually open the different ones. So they're not like a door on here, or maybe some sort of switch on here. I don't know. But when you get into bounty hunting and stuff, you can actually capture NPCs and put them in here, which will be really cool. So next section, medbay. Medbay is cool. When you die, you will actually respawn here at some points. If you have a medbay in your ship, if you do not, you will not. So it's good to have one if you have a ship that has that ability. So yeah, this is pretty much it in a nutshell. It's got everything here. I will switch lights on and off as well, so we'll have some functionality to turn lights on and off. The lighting in here has got some work to be done as well. It's really it's coming along. So I forgot one really cool area. So here we go. The this here is the bridge, so you can kind of look out. You can see everything. That bloom is killing me, but yeah, you can see it's pretty cool. And eventually, what you're gonna have is the ability to pilot ship, get into it. You can pilot and co-pilot, and you'll be able to, do all the fun stuff flying around and everything like that with everybody in it. So I think that's it now. I've shown you guys everything. So yeah, and just still working on some of the mechanics and stuff like that. So just getting that to go. Internal gravity will be directional to the ship at all times, unless the power is taken out. Once the power is taken out, you'll float around in the ship, almost like zero gravity. Or if gravity systems are damaged in a fight, that'll happen as well. So yeah, that's this is it for now. I'll quickly, I'm just gonna quickly put it into two-player mode just so you can see. I'll have the other one on the side, so you won't be able to see the other guy, but you'll be able to see him run around. Actually, I think he's got camo active. What is that, V? I can't remember what I made it. C? I don't remember what I made it. Oh yeah, sorry, I made it L for some reason. So he's got active camouflage. So if you, it's only one character class. So if you notice, like this guy here, oh, he does that. This guy is just a soldier. He's a marine, and this guy here is an assassin. So he has the ability to cloak himself. He only has a certain amount of power for it. So so you probably don't want to have it on all the time. But it's cool. So you can I think dead. But yeah, and then respawn. It's really cool actually once you kill him. If you kill him in 0G. I think, I haven't tested this actually. Let's both get in here. As you can see, everything's replicated quite well.
Depressurizing atmosphere.
Now if he goes out into space, I don't know if it will, but let's just take a look here. Yeah, see? Now you got some cool space. See the bodies in space? It's actually really cool. So, that's it in a nutshell. If you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, I'm still working on all the wonderful details on this one.